Hello YouTubers, as you can see, we're giving the boat back. Only kidding, Yamsquad, we get to keep the boat, but it is on the trailer, it's heading down south, as will we in a little bit of time, to do some pieces. As you can probably tell from the title, we're joining the World Class Start Programme as a guest to do some pieces with the guys at the World Class Start Programme, some of which who I've been training with over the past few months here at Auchenstire, here in Scotland. But again, we're going to head down south. I'm going to have a lovely little sort of OG vlog type of thing on the way down and have some fun with this video and obviously have some fun on the water. So let's get to it. And that is a negative test, fantastic, and that's the first step in our training day/weekend journey this weekend, as well as other safe measures we're putting in place so that we don't put ourselves at any more risk. We are travelling down south, and for down south for me is down to England, currently in Scotland. We're going to Nottingham to race at Home Pier Point, or to do some pieces there against other people in the World Class Start Programme, which is a great opportunity to compare myself to them and see how my sculling has been progressing over the last 6 months or so. So really excited, and it's an amazing opportunity to be in this position to go and take part in these pieces. But now we get to travel down after a lovely relaxing morning, putting the boat on the trailer, and hopefully over this time a little bit some tips, travel tips before racing, and some training, travel related other tips going on throughout the weekend. A multiple day vlog. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Now it's time to get traveling. Oh yeah. And method 2 of being safe, we're getting a taxi down south. So it's a taxi for Cam. Absolutely fantastic. So we have to get the windows open. Child locks on, taxi driver. Windows down please. There we go. There we go. So windows down, spaced apart, fantastic. This is Cam, our driver for this weekend.
Hello.
And we will be going down in this lovely taxi for the journey. Absolutely fantastic. Let's get to it. And we've made it to the services to fuel up post driving for a bit. Thank you very much, driver, for very good service so far. And we are going to get some food, because remember, food is fuel. And even though we aren't doing much training today, it's very important to fuel up, because your body's using fuel and stuff. So we're gonna get some fuel and then continue on the journey through a lovely scenic part of the world down to Nottingham. Okay, Jeeves, onwards. And we're finished fueling up. We had a delicious Burger King. What did you go for there, Cam?
I had a bacon double cheeseburger.
Oh,
very nice.
Absolutely fantastic. Sometimes it's difficult to eat well on the road, but sometimes you just have to accept that you're not going to eat well. Sometimes you can prepare, sometimes Burger Kings are delicious. One tip for traveling, especially in a car, is grab yourself a tennis ball or a ball of some sort, and just underneath you can sit on the ball, roll around, and you can actually have a little bit of a massage as you drive along, or not necessarily drive along, sit along on your journey. So we're going to continue our journey down south, get to the boats, and then get them rigged and ready for the pieces tomorrow. So let's get to it. And we've made it to Home Pier Point, the National Water Sports Centre here in Nottingham, and look at the water, absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to getting out on the water tomorrow to row on after our journey today. And another tip for travelling, making sure when you are travelling, whether it's in a vehicle, on a plane, wherever it may be, that you do get a chance to stretch your legs so you're not just sort of cramped up at all that after the travel day. So fingers crossed, Yamsquad, the water stays like this tomorrow so we can apply maximum yam out on the water in the pieces. But now it's time to go find the boats and go get them rigged up. Oh yeah!
I spy.
What are you missing there, Kat?
Oh.
So something's been disappeared on the journey. That'll be fine, you can sit there. And the Lamborghini / name yet to be determined has also made it. Time to rig up. And the boat has been rigged, and now it's time to go get some food, because food is fuel, and really excited to take the boat onto the water, because remember, rowing needs water and rowing is a rowing sport. Oh yeah! But before we do fuel up, we've made it to the hotel, pre-fueling up just to dump all our bags. And another way we're trying to reduce the risk is have one hotel room per person rather than sharing a hotel room. When I do get to the hotel or where I'm staying after a long travel day, if I can't get on the water or do a little bit of training, just to a little bit of light training, just to sort of get the legs stretched out, a good walk is always fantastic. Exploring the area if it's safe to do so. And the ball comes into play once more. Fantastic to always have one with you when you're traveling, in your pocket, easily transportable. Hockey ball, tennis ball, whatever kind of ball you have with you, under your thigh, on your quads, on your chest, under your feet when you're traveling. And when you get to the hotel, a little bit of quad rolling around and rolling around on the ball again, just to help loosen you up from the travel day. But that will be it for today, and I'll see you tomorrow for the rest of the training weekend, where we get to go on the water that we just seen at Home Pier Point, and fingers crossed it does stay nice and flat and we get to just apply maximum yam. I'm actually a little bit nervous about so usually we've been training with the guys up in Scotland and see them every day. We train together, and this will be my first opportunity to, it's not a race per se, but it's my first time in the single that I'll be competing against people that I don't really know, if that makes sense. So it's not a race, but it's the closest thing that I've had to a race on the water for more than a year. So it's an amazing opportunity, and I'm really grateful I get to do so. We're gonna fuel up, see what we can get food-wise, have a lovely night's sleep, because it's really important to be able to recover after today's travel day, get the body nice and loose, like I said, and then we go on to tomorrow. So I will see you then. And we've finished up our pre-paddle, our warm-up for the warm-up before the warm-up on the water, and the water isn't quite as flat as it was last night, so the fingers crossed did not work, unfortunately. But rowing is a rowing sport, it's on the water, so we have to deal with what we are given, and we'll find out how it goes down. So just chilling out, having a bit of food, because remember, food is fuel, and then we get on the water, not in a lot of time, and see how it goes. Oh yeah! And now we get to get on the water for the pieces, so let's get to it. more back to the finish. Just apply as much yam as I can. Whoa. And just see how the boat moves.
Yeah, when you're ready.
And that's us off the water, boat bagged up onto the trailer to go back up to Scotland. And what a fantastic day it's been. The water actually calmed down a little bit so we could put some maximum yam down for the pieces themselves, and now it's picked up a little bit once more, so perfect timing. The pieces themselves actually went really well, I think. Spoke to the real JB Stimps, who actually has the record for the pieces, so 1500 up, 1500 back for the World Class Start program, and I was speaking to him and he said don't hold back on that first piece. So what did I do? I didn't hold back and I applied as much yam as I could possibly apply on that first piece, and I regretted it on the second piece. I didn't have a lot of yam left coming back down the course, but it was a tailwind coming down and I was just trying to hold on to as fast a split as I possibly could hold on to, and ended up doing well for the actual time. So the sculling is definitely progressing, but obviously there's still a lot of work still to do. The speed might be quite good, but the confidence, the efficiency, the skills, the relaxation all still have to be worked on. So I'm excited to see how things progress, how I progress in my sculling. And again, I've been really lucky to be able to come down here this weekend, get on the water, do some pieces, because I know some people still can't get on the water and haven't been able to train themselves. So really, really lucky position to be in, to come down and do pieces. But that will be it for this episode, a couple of day vlog type episode. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of it, and as always, remember to subscribe if you haven't already, hit that like button, and I will see you in the next episode. Oh yeah!